That's what we got here. Well. Let's see what we got here. Let's try. Yeah, try this one. Hey everyone, welcome this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. It is a bit windy where I'm at right now, and I was just watching SoCal's live right now, and he's got wind where he's at also. Hey, Gone Fishing, how are you? Glad to have you here, Stacy. They say it's about 78 degrees here today. Nah, it feels more like 82 or 84 today out here in the beautiful state of Arizona. So we're about to see a couple of things that we're going to be doing different tonight. First of all, for those of you who watch me normally, these are different glasses that I get on tonight. No. Yeah, my old ones, they were just beyond done. So it was time for me to go to my eye doctor and get a brand new spare set of specs to help me see better. They're really actually nice. I like them. The transition lenses and everything. They do the on the lower section without the. Well, hey, thank you, Stacy. Much appreciated for that. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Ferg, you in here tonight, buddy? So the weather here is starting to finally change. It's beginning to feel a little more like spring. We do have, believe it or not, we do have one more week of cooler weather coming. It is coming. And we're going to see where it plays. I've had a very, very busy week or so since I was live last. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Folks, I'm so thankful. I cannot tell you how truly I am appreciative of the donations. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Couldn't do this channel without you fine folks. Appreciate that so much. So again, this is new, and this here is going to be new. So I'm already going to be incorporating this also to see how it goes. On the, I wanted to change up the view in a sense of giving you guys a close-up view. And I'll be honest with you, the one that I saw do this first, Mike, thank you so much, man. You are the reason why I wanted to switch this up and try it. I hear Canadian honkers out there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up a new hook on this line here because the last time I went out, apparently I got snagged and it completely took the hook and all. Got some Canadians way over there. So that's what we are doing tonight, my fine friends. I do apologize. Give me a few seconds here to get situated. Boy, this wind is something else, isn't it? It is something else right now. Gee whiz. But you know what? That's why I kind of wanted to name this live tonight, Weather Change Challenge, because we want to see how well it does or don't do. So, folks, if I kind of squint a little bit, I do apologize. I'm still getting into transition of learning how to see through these brand new glasses that I have. So things are kind of wonky a little bit for me, so bear with me if you don't mind. Chest mounts are great, Mike says. Great. Chest mounts are great. Tripods have their place, but way more mobile. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I do appreciate that. Ferg, thank you for that. Thank you for that gift, my friend. I appreciate it. Man's Wildslide, how are you, man? Hey, thanks for joining. Thank you so much, folks. Dude, I got to tell you, I'm just super excited to be out here tonight. It is windy, the weather's warmer, but we're going to make something happen. We can make it happen. I've already got my pole setters out there in the water, or near the water edge. We're going to be hitting about 3 units tonight on the river. It's beautiful out here, just windy as ever. Windy as ever, but it is gorgeous out here. Just gorgeous out here. Folks, can you hear me okay on the microphone? Yeah, I think it might be, Mike. I think it's going to be perfect for striper weather as it's coming up. Can you guys hear me okay on the microphone? I don't want to give you guys bad signal. It's pretty windy. That's why I need to know if it's good. All right, perfect. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Kyle, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see here. We're going to set this one up here now at the truck, get it casted out, and then we'll set the other one out there. I did bring some worms tonight, just to kind of change it up a little bit. I'm going to be investing in some pack bait setups. I also want to invest in a couple of other items that I think will do really well for the channel. Oh, it does, El Paso? Bear with me, folks. I am so sorry. I'm still trying to get used to how to read with these things. Oh, okay. I got you, El Polono. Appreciate that. Yeah, it does just a wee bit affect it. But you know what? It's not going to stop us. We're still going to get out here and do our thing, right? Still going to get out here and do our thing. Folks, I hope that everybody's had a really good weekend that just passed. I know some of you guys were watching, you are definitely still in the colder weather season. And I know you guys are hoping for it to die down soon to where the warmer weather's coming out. So I normally have my chovies already cut up. I didn't bring them tonight. I brought the other pack that I opened up a little while ago. I figured, I better use them before they go bad. So we're going to be doing it our way tonight and see where it takes us. All righty. Let me get a couple of these things set up. That way it can actually correspond with you fine folks here on the channel. It's always a privilege and a pleasure to be able to talk to you guys, right? I just love it. Now this hook I'm using tonight, it almost looks like a 3/0, maybe a little bit different, but it seems a little bit thinner, not by much what I'm standardly using, but we're going to see how it affects tonight. Um, I was at Walmart just recently looking at some new product in there as far as bait material, hooks, and all that kind of stuff. And folks, if you guys have a Walmart near you, I'm telling you, you find folks need to get out there and see what they've got going on sale. They've got a lot of stuff they're blowing out. Whitney, hey, thanks for joining tonight. I appreciate that. Walmart is blowing a lot of their old stuff out, discount prices. Hey, Rusty, thanks for joining. Yeah, I was actually surprised to see how much Walmart is actually, the prices have come down on a lot of their old stock merchandise, even their poles. Everything's starting to come down in good price, reasonably priced at that even. I mean, if you can fish on a budget, I am all about that for sure. Jordan Law, how are you? Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate that. Hard to please. You know what? I'll tell you straight out. As I've always said from day one on my channel, you do not need to have the high dollar material. If you could find a really good rod and reel combo set for like 20, 25, 30 bucks even, eventually you're going to want to get your own different type of line put on it because they do come with their own, definitely. But the reality is if you have an opportunity to switch that line out, get it off as quickly as possible. But I mean, Shakespeare's got a bunch of great rod and reel sets. Let's see, who else does? Shakespeare, there's Berkeley tends to have them on really good sometimes. Yes, I'm fishing, Jordan. And then there's gosh, Zebco has some good products also. My number one go-to though, for me, honestly, is going to be your Shakespeare rod. Probably out of all the poles that I own, maybe two at the most are something different. I have one Daiwa and one Berkeley, but the rest that I own is going to be all 100% Shakespeare rod and reel sets. I just love them, love them. All right, folks, let's get this one casted out there. I'm going to take you out there with me so you can get a visual. We're eventually going to switch up this visual with the chest mount, but for right now, I want to at least get us out here in the water. I'm going to have to sink this in the sand because the wind can be very, very hard out here on the tripod and such, and I've actually had it fall over, I promise. All right, I think that might do it, huh? I think that may do it. There we go. Now, this is actually across away from here. This is actually Nevada State. This is the beautiful Colorado River right here that I'm on, and the state that I'm in is Arizona. All right, folks, let's get this first one casted out, then thrown out in the water. May have to switch you guys a little bit. One of the benefits of being out here is that there is so many places to fish. So many places to fish out here. All right. First things first, right? Make sure I get that bell off there because the last time I've actually tossed one out, I ended up losing it. I don't want to do that again. All right, tonight we're running the bait rail, as I call it. All right, here we go. Here we go. There's not too many of us anglers out here tonight. There are a couple of us out here, but not many. Like I said, the weather's starting to warm up. But again, that's just a quick brush, as we say. Now I've got that one set. that if the fish bite, it's going to take off. It's going to take off. Yes, it's very beautiful out here. Hey, Solo, how are you, my friend? Hey, thanks for joining tonight. All right, so we've got one already in the water. So I'm going to come back and probably grab another part of the other anchovy that I have. What's that? What do you mean? Me? You obviously don't follow the channel, my friend. Hi there. What's your name? That's quite all right. What's her name? Hi, Patches. How are you, sweetie? I catch carp, striper, cat, bass. Out of here, almost 6 pounds. Not bad. The biggest carp is almost... No, I wish I had that ability. Hang on, folks. I'm actually talking to a local here. Yeah. Here. Hmm? Yeah, because work doesn't allow me to always pull away. Of course. Well, I'm almost there. I'm good. There you go. All right, folks, let's get this other one set up. Get it going here. That's kind of funny. He says, I never catch anything. Hey, there's days I do have my bad days, but for the most part, I do catch. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. Let's see here. All right, folks, let's get you back out here, right? Here we go. May have to do some adjusting on the poles a little bit because the fact is that it's that river's cranking right now pretty good. So, you know, it's one of those issues where I just want to make sure that, you know, it's going to be actually really good. So we're going to see how it goes here. Anyway, so this will be the secondary. Now, this pole that I'm using right here is going to be a kind of a lighter setup with the weights. It's not going to be too bad here, but I think it'll work. Now, this one here, it's the same setups that I've always used. And like I said, for those who follow me for a minute, you pretty much know that this is my another Shakespeare that I use. And yeah, it's a good setup. It's a good setup. Let me go grab my towel real quick. I'll be right back, folks. Yeah? Cool. It sure is, exactly. It's a great place. Right? From here, I'm around. For a little while. You don't want to be on camera, don't come in front of the camera. I'm just letting you know I'm going live, so I'm being respectful. All right, folks, we're going to end up hooking this bad boy up with some magic thread. We're going to get it taken and get her out in the water. Well, you never know. It's been known to happen.
So I grew up in Michigan. You ever heard of Lake Sinclair?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes, sir.
My dad had a boat there every year.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been to a little town.
He went back and forth, working at Ford Motor Company.
Oh, nice.
You know what? We were eating cats. I grew up in Detroit.
Nice. Awesome.
And everything was good. You know what? You ever have to stay home
No, sir.
I had to stay home.
Well, that's
Now
you
it
were
helps.
you were fortunate. That's good. All right, folks. Okay. I beg your pardon.
Huh?
I beg your pardon.
I said, what did your parents do?
They're both deceased.
Huh?
They're both deceased.
Well, mine aren't
Doesn't matter.
that bad.
No, sir. I'd rather not say. That's good. Oh no, that's good. I'm glad you did. All right, folks. Let's get this one casted out. We're gonna head out that way. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we're going to get this one set out there and take her out as far as we'll allow it here. So here we go, folks. I'd welcome them. No, I believe you. All right, we're going to go ahead and loosen that drag just a wee bit. All right, here we go. We're going to end up putting, oh, I know what we got going on here. Okay, we're good there. It's almost like one of those poles that I've actually let sit for so long that actually I had to knock the dust off that bad boy. Let me see here. Let me catch back up, guys. I do apologize. Well, thank you, Sol. I do appreciate that. Hard to please. Nobody out here I'll catch a striper, cat, carp, and smallmouth bass. Sometimes it's the best thing is just to execute. Yeah, I agree 100%. Solo, 100%. I still want to be respectful, but I 100% agree. Not always the case, but sometimes it happens. Hey, SWC Florida, how are you? Thanks for dropping on in, my friend. We just got out here a little bit ago, so we're making it happen. We're making it happen as we speak. Now, you know, the interesting thing is of right now, the wind has literally somewhat started to die down, which I'm pretty happy about. So pretty happy about it. So folks, I'm going to kind of keep you in this direction right now because that way I can actually screen a little bit better and you can see the river a little bit because the opposite direction, the sun is just right there right now and it just makes it real difficult. So I'm going to go shut my truck door before I forget. I'll be right back, folks. All right. All right, we're back, my friends. Here we go. Yeah, it definitely warmed up a little bit today. There was a couple of days or so, about 2 or 3 days ago, that we were literally pushing in the 90s out here, and it was getting really warm for being in February in the 90s out here. Man, I was like, yeah, that's just insane. But again, that's kind of the way the Arizona desert works out for sure. Got a lot of you in the house, and I appreciate that, man. Other than the ones that I know where you're from, who's new here and where you watching from? Let me know if you don't mind. Appreciate that in the comments if you would. Another thing we're hoping to see that will kick engage tonight is Nightbot. I had a friend of mine that was helping me work with it, and he told me to go ahead and reset everything and try it all over again to see how it works out. So hopefully it will kick in gear and engage itself tonight. So appreciate that. So Doug, hey, Doug Van Winkle is from, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Doug. He's all the way from Dayton, Ohio. Doug in the house. Thank you so much. Solo, we hit 87 the past 2 days today. Today was 83. Yeah, that's about where we are right now today for the most part. But out here, I mean, the couple of days that we hit 90, a little over 90 degrees, it was kind of a surprise because we ended up having it going back down. So Yeah, the winds were strong here too, Tex. So the winds were pretty strong here. So, hey, there's Nightbot. There we go. It finally came up. Finally came up. It's glad to see Nightbot's actually working tonight. Rod, thank you so much for giving me that advice on resetting this whole thing. Appreciate that, man. So it's still kind of an early evening. Not too bad here. We're looking at about 5:50 my time. It's still relatively early. It seems in this area that I normally, the area that I'm always at right here normally is I'll catch when it gets a little bit darker. But again, it's been known to, surprise me. Doug, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. How you doing today, my friend? I wasn't too sure about these glasses at first when I got them. I knew what they looked like when I saw them in the picture. I thought, man, these are pretty dope glasses. The original ones that I wanted like these, they were almost like they had that colorization of like, hey, good evening, Jim. How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Haven't heard from you for a couple of days or so. Um, the ones that I originally wanted to get with these were they look like the bass colored scale of a bass, and they didn't have them. I couldn't get them, so I ended up settling for these, which I'm really happy I got these. So, Jim, I'm sorry, man, but if there's anything you need, let me know, okay, sir? If there's anything you need, good to see you on here. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, Doug. So I thought, well, Oakley's a really reputable brand, and I like them because I used to wear them before I had to wear glasses. I used to always buy their sunglasses. But with these, man, without insurance, it gets to be expensive. Yeah, no problem, Jim. It gets to be really expensive out here. If I wouldn't have had insurance to cover them, these things would have cost me like $1,100. I'm like, ouch, that's insane. But as we say, you're paying for the name brand and whatever else they had to do on the lenses because of prescription. I can still see. I can still see. We're making it work. We're making it work. Whew. I just found out today from SoCal that the lure company Huddleston, I guess he's no longer making the certain type of trout type bait, the paddle tail type bait, the way it sounded, or not necessarily paddle tail, but the actual trout looking lure. Yeah, from what I was kind of overhearing on SoCal's live, that he says they're not making them anymore. They're hard to find. And I'm like, boy, that's going to be a bummer because those things really attract striper. They really do. It is. Solo, the boat is ready for the water. The only thing I need to do now is get a couple of batteries for it for the auxiliary mechanical issues there, and we'll be on the water soon. If all goes well, maybe Sunday potentially, but if not, next week. As long as the weather's decent, the winds aren't too bad, we're going to be out on the water. Yeah, it's ready to go, my friend. Thanks for asking. I got to tell you though, man, I was a little nervous about when I had to change that prop out because I've never done it before. But like I said, as long as I don't blow it up, burn it up, I guess we're good. It was definitely a learning experience, but I'm glad I did it. Oh, does it really, Doug? Yeah, it does. All right. Well, I have what we call anise out there. My wife told me about a product called anise. I guess it's just like licorice. So yeah, I got some of that. I may end up bringing that out next time. Hey, folks, hang on a second. Hang on a second. What's that? No, sir. A retired firefighter. Retired, yes. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I got this gentleman still talking to me. I still want to be respectful to him. Good. Just waiting on mine to come out of the shop. Had all my fluids. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Solo, yeah, yeah, it's going to be a good deal. I want to do a little bit more research on it because I stated some time ago, I just haven't had time to do it. I'm thinking about actually changing the fuel up on mine to go with the non-ethanol style. They say that it won't hurt the outboard motor on the Mercuries, but and a few people told me that it would be fine for it. I want to make sure before I introduce something that I've never done before, because God knows I would hate to lose that motor. You know, having it go down the way that it did recently, yeah, that was a wake-up call for me. Not going to do that again. Not going to do that again. The only advantage to non-ethanol fuel out here in Arizona, anywhere for that fact, but specifically out here, is that because of the heat factor, and when it sits for a period of time, it goes bad quickly. So now I'm not real big on putting additives into it because I've heard good and bad about that also. The only thing I've actually put in my motor as of right now, other than the fuel, is a product called Seafoam. That's supposed to clean out the jets and everything. So I'm comfortable with that, but anything other than that, I don't know. I'm just not sure about that. I just recently found out though, and I may have shared this on the channel before though, but my outboard motor has the ability of having a quick disconnect, which I think is amazing. Yeah, I didn't even know it existed. My son and me, we were out running the motor one day out on the lake, trying to get it to clean itself out, and we happened to realize there was a quick disconnect on it. And I'll tell you what, I was pretty impressed with that motor because once we disconnected the fuel supply to it, it still ran for another 15 minutes on what little fuel was in there. So that was pretty impressive. So it pretty much sips. See, Sola says, me too. After that day we were talking about it, I researched it and it seems to be better and recommended. Oh, okay, so it is recommended for the outboard Mercs or anything like that then. Okay, well then that's good to know that. Thank you, Solo. I mean, it's a little bit more in cost, but I'm okay with that, especially if it doesn't cause it to gum up and gel up after a period of time. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. It's good to know that. Thank you, Solo. Thanks for doing the research on that. 310. Indeed, we are, my good man. We are fishing out here in the Colorado River tonight. The winds are finally starting to die down. We just got out here a little bit ago, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna be out here for a little while. Got the night lights and everything set up for when I need them to come out. I faced you guys this direction today because the sun is out there, and I didn't want to have it blind you or me from not being able to see. Not too many anglers out here. Just me and about 2 others down there. Overall, though, here, let's see if I can turn it out that way for you. Yeah. It's the only other 2 that I see out there. So, folks, I just want to say thank you so much for being out here this evening with me. Appreciate you guys taking your time to come out here and just chit chat and watch the live. It means an awful lot. And for your support to the channel. I cannot stress that enough. Folks, it is only because of you folks and your dedication and commitment to my channel that I am growing. I am growing. As you all know, I've surpassed a 3,000 hour watch now. I'm looking at 3,100 hours and still continuing to grow. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. There we go. Sure. Do I believe in kindness? Sure.
Do you believe everybody has a right to be here?
I have no issue with it.
No, I'm just asking a question.
I have no issue with it.
Everybody has a right to be here.
Sure. Well, I appreciate that.
You're a fireman, you said, right?
Retired, yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what? You did good. You know what? Nobody knows how good you did.
Well, I look at it as a job. It's what I was paid to do.
It wasn't a job.
No, I don't disagree with that. What's that? No, sir, it was out of state.
Where?
California.
California.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I just prefer to live out here because.
Being a good man.
What's that?
What's wrong with being a good man?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. What's your name?
Tim Callis.
Oh, Tim, really?
Yeah.
That's my name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Timothy Arnold. There we go. And when I was in trouble, it's always Timothy Arnold.
You get
My
called
mom would say,
you get your full
Timothy
name.
Arnold. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Got the full name.
You knew you were in trouble.
I know. But you know what? You know what? Nobody gets it. You know, my dad's best friend was Al, and he
Mhm.
was a police officer.
Mad
And
respects for
you
that.
know what? And you know what? I went to jail one time, and he says, "Well, you can't go nowhere." And he says, "You gotta do your time."
Well,
And I did my
you know
time.
exactly, man.
You know what? And I said, "Well, can you get me out of here?" He goes, "No." I go, but it was nothing over serious or
Sure,
any
no.
stuff.
More of a learning experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what? My dad always told me, you go to jail, don't call me.
All right, I understand that.
What's wrong with that?
No, like I
And
said,
I told my daughter that. And she went to jail and she called me and I said, "Well, how they treating you?" And she goes, "Well, everything's all good. We're feeding me every day."
yeah,
You
there
go,
you go. You're getting fed. You got a place. I understand that. Whoop, hang on. Whoa, it's a hit. It's a hit. Holy cow, it's a hit.
"Good one?
Yeah, it's good, folks. We got a live one on here.
You got him up?"
Yeah, he's on.
I want to see this one. It's okay if I hang out?
Of course,
Okay.
folks. I'm thinking he might be a dink, but you never know, man. As I always said, these. Yeah, there he is. There he is.
This is trout.
Is it really? No, it's a striper. She's a dink. Yeah, she's a dink. She's a small one. About a pound. Yeah.
You ever go home and cook them?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How they taste?
Pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Here, I'm gonna get this one off, folks. First one of the night, man. That's impressive. That's impressive.
2, 3 pounds?
About a pound and a half or so, maybe 2. Sometimes. All right, folks, give me just a second here so I can get him off. Yeah, he's a decent one, but definitely gonna put him back because I want him to grow bigger. Holy cow, hold on there, Bubba. Hold on there. All right. Give me a second here, folks. I'm trying to get this out. He's in there, but I can still get him out. Hey, hang on, hang on.
He swallowed.
Yeah, he may have.
Yeah.
I may not have a choice but to take him home. I may not have a choice but to take him if I can't get it. I mean, it's right there. I can probably grab it. It's literally right there. Nah, he'll be fine. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, I let them grow. Yeah, it'd be fine. All right, folks, here we go. First one of the night. A beautiful, beautiful, about 1.5 pounds or so. Beautiful striper. It's a really nice one. Really nice one. Let's get him back in the water. Going. There he goes. All right, perfect. All right, he's back in. Very good. All right, folks, first one of the night. There we go. Striped bass, exactly. Hey, Joy, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Folks, can I ask a favor? It looks like a couple of fish sandwiches. Yeah, right. Jim, I ended up putting them back because I wanted them to get bigger. Folks, can I have somebody actually do me a favor and tag me one striper on the live tonight so I can go ahead and hit it up there? Appreciate that if you could do that for me. Thank you, Solo. Appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. All right, here we go. Very good. All right, folks, I'm going to turn you over to this side now. Since this pole's still in the water, I'm going to go get the other one reset up and baited. There we go. There we go. Appreciate you, each and every one of you joining tonight. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Take that off like that. Not bad for one striper tonight. I would probably say about 1.5 pounds, maybe, give or take. Now we're just waiting on that other one. Now, folks, I caught that off of actual frozen anchovy, which is really impressive. But somebody was just sharing with me earlier about some licorice. I do apologize. I don't always remember a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I think I might try that next time on some. My wife was telling me about a product called anise. It's supposed to be the same as like a licorice flavored. So I might try that one day on a different type of bait and see how it works out. Boy, folks, I'll tell you, it's really challenging sometimes to get used to these glasses here. That gentleman, I'm sure he's a real nice guy. He's just had a few drinks, I'm saying, because I hear him telling the same story he was telling me down to the other anglers over there. All right. Yeah, that one seemed like it stripped it all the way down almost. So we're going to try this one differently this time, see how it works. I'm so glad that wind had finally died down. It's not as bad now. Oh, I must have cut my hand on something. Kind of bleeding everywhere. All right, let's try this one again. All right, folks, I appreciate you hanging out with me for a minute. Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, just a little bit. I could tell also. So, I mean, like I say, I try to be respectful to everybody. Not froze. Yes, I am, my friend. I'm out here on the Colorado River, fishing the beautiful Colorado River this evening. It is a gorgeous night tonight. A gorgeous night tonight. This rod right here, my Tiger Shakespeare, this thing has caught me a lot of fish. A lot of fish. So let's try it again. I'm gonna let it go way out there before I set the drag and the hook, or set the drag on it and see what it does. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's nice. The wind's kicking up just a tiny bit, but it's not cold. It's just comfortable. It's just comfortable at this spot. So there we go. See, there's got to be a way I can do this to get both of them in here. There's that one. Awesome. Awesome. You know, I try to live by the premise that everybody gets respect, you know, courtesy, kindness, and he's right. I mean, but I also know there's a time and place where you just kind of like, okay, I've got to do my thing, you know, out of respect. You don't want to do anything bad about it, but you know what I'm saying. I always try to be respectful to everybody, no matter what. Hey, Josh Moody, how are you? Thank you for joining. Say, hey, how are you? Don't want to say hi. I don't. Don't worry about it, brother. I understand what you mean. Not a problem. Fur troll. Oh, that guy was a troll? Oh, hey, thank you for all my moderators out there. Thank you so much for taking care of that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much for taking care of the channel like that. Don't know what I did, man, but I busted my finger open again somehow. Maybe it'll enhance the taste of the bait. You never know. You know what I might do is I might take this pole that I have here and bring it closer here. That way it kind of sits in the same frame, if you know what I'm saying. And then even later on, just kind of put this up with the phone to see how it works up on the chest versus where it is now. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, Solo, hey, man, thank you so much, man. I can't always see what's going on out there, so I'm glad you guys are. AZ Wife, welcome to the channel. I've never fished Parker, but if it's anything like I think it would be out here on the Colorado River, yeah, you know what? Just give it all you got. And the baits that I use out here are going to be frozen anchovies. Sometimes I'll use frozen shrimp. It depends on what I guess you're fishing for. If you're doing cat and all that, that'd be perfect for it. If you're doing striper, that'd be perfect for it. If you're doing carp, that would be perfect for it. Unless you're into plastic or lure fishing, that you can also experiment with those also. But yeah, I think no matter what, just get out there and enjoy it and do whatever you got to do. It all depends on what type of that all depends on your pole. That's a very good question. How much line, how many pounds would you recommend? That all depends on the pole. If you're going medium to heavy, sometimes you could max out at 20, 25 pounds. The poles will normally tell you that. If you tend to go over a little bit, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I truly don't. There are times I may go just a smidge over for that reason, but overall though, yeah, your poles are going to be your probably your best way of telling you what type of poundage you choose. Now, if you're talking about line, I was a huge fan for many years on. Well, thank you, thank you, Bass. I appreciate that. Yeah, these are prescription sunglasses. These are my new ones, man. Well, thank you, AZ Wife. I appreciate you joining the channel. Glad to have you on board. I was a huge fan for a long time for spider wire, which I think it's a great product. But since I've been out here fishing in Arizona, I've actually tend to pull away from it now, and I go more of the monofilament and the fluorocarbon. They work just as well. Less memory to some degree on a lot of them. So again, you're unlimited on what you want to do and how you want to do it. That's the beautiful part about it. Finding Joy is very awesome. She's on it. She's like, well, gone. She's on it. I have all my moderators on here tonight are just phenomenal. Appreciate that. I really do, man. Couldn't do this without you guys. So folks, let me reroute this one over here real quick to closer to here. That way I get them both in. You see the water's rising a little bit, which is good, because that tells me the water's going up for sure. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear that reel letting off line. That's designed to do that. It's that secondary, what's the word I'm using here? Well, I'm drawing a blank today. It saved my life. Drag. There we go. It's that secondary drag system. That thing's amazing. That should do it. That should do it. All right. Here we go. Hey, Josie, welcome. Welcome to the channel tonight. This gentleman's pup's over here named Patches. Hi, Patches. How are you? Yeah, older pup, too. Older pup. Hey, Birch. Welcome to the channel tonight. Glad you could join. Appreciate that. Dog's being very curious. Just don't whiz on my pole, please. AZ Wife, we are fishing right behind me. This area right behind me here, this is Nevada. I'm literally about maybe 5 to 10, maybe 10 minutes away from Laughlin. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Such a beautiful night tonight too. Man, it's incredibly gorgeous out here. You know what? There is a first tonight, folks, and I will tell you, there's a first. Let me show you something. Now, it's been a almost long tradition with me that every time I would bring this, I would never catch. The wife told me tonight, take your net. I go, but if I take it, I may not catch anything. Take it anyway. I broke that tonight. I caught my first fish with my net with me. Because normally when I have this bad boy with me, I ain't catching anything. So, sweetheart, great call. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Not yet. We just recast it back out there. Oh, I just got it out there. Indeed, I fished Lake Mojave.
Yeah, there's some good bass out there.
There's really good bass out there, and there's also, in fact, they're pre-spawning as we're getting ready to pre-spawn as we speak. It's about that time.
Really?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
that time. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. I need to
So
get back
you
on the
bass
water.
fish,
I
man?
do. Well, I can't claim fame to it because years ago I used to fish quite a bit, and then when I moved out here to Arizona about 7, 8 years ago, I hit a dry spell, California. Originally from the East Coast, but then I moved to California. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've been pretty much worldwide.
What part of the East Coast?
Delaware.
Delaware.
Mhm.
So they got bass up there.
They do. They do. Just too darn cold.
You know what? I'm from Michigan.
Oh, hey, there you go. I've been to a little town y'all call Owasso. It's gorgeous up there. It's not too far from Lansing, so.
You know what? I grew up in Detroit.
Motor City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My dad worked at Ford Motor Company for 30 years.
I remember you telling me that.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I had a good life.
Well, good.
We always had food on the table. And nobody, you know what? And then my dad bought a house for my sister across the street.
Mm-hmm.
He put 10 grand down. This was back in the 70s.
That's what good
You know
dads
why?
do.
That's what he did.
That's what good dads do, indeed.
And you know what? My sister was a good person.
Sure. Oh, I get it.
She worked at Beaumont Hospital.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you ever heard that.
No, sir. No, sir.
Beaumont, she worked there for 30-some years.
Good. Nice.
You know why he put the money down? Because she wasn't a lazy ass bitch.
Hey,
No.
I'm doing
I
live.
didn't
I'm
want
doing
to
live.
say what I
That's
said,
okay. Yeah, we're
but
doing live.
she
You got to be
wasn't
respectful.
But
I
no,
get you.
was respectful.
Well, I got
But
kids.
she
I got
wasn't-
children watching the channel though.
But she wasn't lazy.
That's good. No,
No, really. My sister was a good, you know what? She always had a job.
That's it.
Well, you're
That's
supposed to have a job.
Yeah. Indeed.
So, you know what? Where are you from? Where's this all going to right now?
This worldwide.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have people watching me from all over the world.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You doing any good with it?
I'm doing okay. Yeah. My fans, they support it. Barbie, you on here? Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
I think it's cheap.
That's all right. That's why it's called America. We have our own rights.
You. Come on, Patches. Come on,
Bye, sweetie.
Patches.
Take care of him.
Come on, Patches.
Anyway. Yeah, kind of. That's all right. Like I said, Tim, everybody has their own thing. Finding Joy, welcome back in, my. Hey, Nico, how are you? Glad to see you on here, my friend. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Glad to have you on tonight. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining. So far we are at one striper tonight. We're looking at about maybe 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. So it was a decent one. Not big enough to take home, but definitely enough to enjoy. So we're going with that route. So folks, I think what I might do on the next time I go live is I may really incorporate this a lot more just to see how it goes. Since we've already got this established tonight like it is, I'd like to keep the momentum going with this. But the next time we go live, we'll switch it out. But I'm really excited to try this out. My thing that I'm kind of worried about for me personally is having it close like that, because I want to make sure that you guys can still get a great view. But it's like, it's kind of like, yeah, okay. So without it facing too far down to the ground, I still want you guys to get a really good effect of how it shows. So I wonder if there might be a way I can actually add something to this to lift it up a little bit higher. That's something I want to check into. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely going to see how that goes. There's a couple anglers on the water right now. Here they come up. Any luck, guys? I got one. They're out here though. Be careful. Have fun. Folks, that's cool. That is cool. Just trolling down the river, letting the current take you. Just letting the current take you. That's actually a really cool way to actually do like a John boat like that. You know, um, might be a small type V haul, maybe a 14, 12 or 14 footer, but that's really cool. Wow, I'm actually good to see Nightbot actually working tonight. I may have to go back and change a little bit of the verbiage on it, but I'm glad it's actually finally working. Rod, thank you so much. I appreciate your helping me with that, figure out, hold this whole thing with it. We finally got it figured out, sir. I appreciate that. So, Cal, if you're in here tonight, man, thanks for joining. I know you said you might join, but I know you're having a little ways to go where you're at, so I'll check back. Josie, how are you and Mr. J been doing? You guys been doing all right? About a pound and a half to 2 pounds, Josie. It was probably, if stand back, it was probably about like that long. Pretty girthy, but about that long. Yeah, it was a decent size. I put him back because I wanted to get bigger. I wanted to get bigger. I mean, yeah, it probably would have been a great one to take home fillet, but I'm all about like letting him grow bigger. Yeah, he probably was, Josie. I talked to him earlier on his live. I kind of jumped in momentarily. Oh, working on the truck. All right, I understand that. Getting her ready, getting her ready. I got to pull away sometime in the next week or so to probably might even take a day this weekend and go up to the property up in Seligman area. It's been months since we've been up there. Lord knows how it looks up there. I'm almost afraid to see it. It might be a jungle for all I know going up there. I've got to cut down some trees and clear some land out there, get things situated for this summer, spring and summer coming up. Hey, Mark Donnelly, you know we did, my friend. We caught one striper already. One striper. Solo, thank you for adding that so I could actually attach it. We got one striper already. And I got to be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I was going to catch anything tonight because one, the weather's, that was really windy, which may be a benefit, but you know, oh, is Drew on here? Oh, I don't know, Josie. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I had Rod set up I had Rod set it up for me. I was having issues with it, so I allowed him to go in and take care of it. Are you talking to me, Tim? Are you talking to me? What's that? No, not today, my friend. Yeah, I got to figure out how to have Nightbot do that then because yeah, it does. Okay, I'm not sure how to do that, so if anybody knows, let me know. Oh, it's .ac striped bass. Do I do that on Nightbot, Josie? Oh, okay, maybe you guys can do it then, not me. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did, Ferg. Appreciate that, man. Nightbot did pick it up. I'm glad to see Nightbot's finally working. It was giving me trouble for a minute. Nico in the house. Good to see you on here, bud. I got to figure out what I did with. Oh, I think my string is out there. So the next time I go live, now how do I reset that, Josie? Next live, you'll need .rc to reset them. So how do I type that in to get that done, or is it you guys that do that? I'm not familiar with it. Let me run to my truck real quick. I gotta see if I can get the string. Yeah, I'm still learning a lot about this Nightbot. I don't know. Okay, I appreciate that. So it's .rc and it resets it. Oh, hey, Mike, Nightbot, actually, when you can get Nightbot to work, it's phenomenal. It saves you a lot of unnecessary reminding the viewers of what's going on with the channel and things like that. So, yeah, I don't always understand everything Nightbot puts out there, but it's been a game changer for the most part. I've liked it. It's done a lot once I got it up and running. Because like I said, I had to reach out to Rod because when he set it up, I was still having issues with it, and he told me to go ahead and not uninstall it, but basically sign out of it and then sign back into it, and it would probably reset everything. So, oh gosh, yeah, I see a lot of these dot things that you guys are putting up, Josie, that you're doing. That may be something you guys do. I'm not sure because I know that when Rod had did it, he'd set all the parameters. So I don't know if that's something you guys have the ability of doing or not. Yeah, this water's creeping up a little bit. It's definitely coming up. Yeah. So I'm not sure if you have it all. I'm trying to figure out what all. Yeah. I'm not real familiar with any of this stuff, Josie, unfortunately. And I don't want to always have to reach out to Rod because I know he's very busy. Hey, Clash, how are you? Glad you could join tonight. Appreciate that. Targeting, that might be a correct one from Nightbot because you never know what you're going to get out here in the Colorado River. It could be striper, bass, carp, cat. You never know. Now, again, Josie, I see you adding this stuff. Is this stuff that I need to do or is it something you guys do? Oh, there you go. I appreciate that. You got it, Josie. I saw it pop up. Thank you so much. So it sounds like with these other stuff, it might be the stuff that you guys get to do. Perfect. PDB Mufflin, Mullen, we are using frozen anchovies this evening. Oh, perfect. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, that'd be great. If you could, that'd be awesome. Thank you. You can add carp, striper, catfish, carp. There's various types of carp. You have your common carp, grass carp, mirror carp. But again, if that's too much, I get it. Hey, Benno, how are you? Glad you could join tonight. Appreciate you being here. Camden, how are you? Glad to have you here. So far, we have caught one striper on the board tonight. We are off the skunk, which I'm pretty happy about. One thing I've learned about striper, or any fish for that fact, and that's just me personally, it's whenever they're ready to hit, they'll hit. Okay, that's cool. How you doing that, Josie? Thank you so much. At this point, like I said, we're targeting anything that'll hit. Literally anything that'll bite, we're going to target it. There's grass carp, there's common carp, there's what we call mirror carp also. Mirror carp's got the bigger scales, but less of them because the size of them are so much bigger. But then you have your common ones, which have a lot more scales, that are tinier. And then your grass carp is going to be basically like a green grass color in a sense. How you doing? Not bad. No, I'm actually doing it live. No, 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 you're fine. Don't worry about it. You're more than welcome. How you doing? Good, man. Yeah, I've actually caught one almost 2-pound striper already. I was actually just coming out here. I wasn't really sure if I was going to get anything. I called tonight's video live. Was it warm weather challenge or something like that? I ended up catching one. Yeah, that's my YouTube channel right there, Arizona Outdoors 64. Yeah, my name is Tim, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm Tim. Jack?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
Hi there. What's your name?
That's Baylor.
Hi, Baylor.
Yeah,
Friendly?
she's what brings us to the river
Ah,
every day.
beautiful dog. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, you are. I can tell you've been out in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have.
What? Are you from right here?
Yeah, we live in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna come say hey?
Did you keep your striper that you caught? Or
No, when they're a certain size, I like putting them back because of the fact I want them to grow bigger.
I've just never seen. I don't think I've seen one. I don't know what. Well, they're a bass, aren't they?
Yeah, they're part of a striped bass. Yeah, they're definitely part of the bass family. They're more of the I don't want to say evasive species out here, but they tend to be. And they grow quick and they grow huge. I think the biggest one that I was told some time ago, the biggest one they've caught out in this area is like 75 pounds.
That's what somebody told me. They caught one down there by the dam. They said it was 30. Dad, don't quote me on this. I think they said it was 39 inches.
It could very well be.
Weighed like.
Yeah, it could
Like
very
40
well be.
pounds
Yeah,
or
it could
something.
very well
It
be.
was crazy. I had no idea. There was
Yeah,
anything
I
in
mean,
there.
yeah, they get from what I mean, I've seen monsters out there at Willow Beach.
Really?
Huge. Well, I mean, literally huge.
Uh,
So, and they're very predatorial, and their food of choice is anything and everything, specifically trout. That's why a lot of times when people will be fishing out here, they're using those 10-inch trout baits.
right.
They gobble them up.
Really? Wow.
Yep, they gobble them up. If they stock out here, I guarantee you, striper, if they're here, they'll be gone.
I'll be dead.
They'll be gone.
They opened them head gates a little bit.
They did. We're at 3 units. We're starting to run high now, which is good because it got a little shaky when I was starting to catch, trying to catch fish on 2 units, but I was still able to do it. But it was tough.
Right.
It was tough,
Right.
very tough.
Tell me your just a second here. Tell me
Sure,
your YouTube channel again. I'll text you.
sure. I'm sorry. Your name again?
Jack.
Jack. That's right. I don't remember names. For I'm
Oh
sorry.
shit. Tell me about it. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off so it'll work.
No problem. Folks, bear with me. I'm actually talking with one of our locals here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so what is it?
Arizona Outdoors.
Arizona spelled out?
Yes. Outdoors. And then number 6, number 4. If you want to take a picture too, it's right down the back of my truck.
6'2"?
6'4". I did it because of my birthday, my year of my birth.
Oh.
That was the easy way to
Say,
remember
hey,
it.
buddy, I'm 63.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
see?
there it is.
Yeah.
I see when I leave.
Yeah, no
I'll get a
worries.
picture of it.
No worries.
Yeah, that's 63. March 17th. I'm
Nice.
gonna be 63 in fact here in 16 days, 15
Well,
days.
happy early birthday.
I'm from Montana.
Oh, beautiful country up there.
Sold my place up there, wherever my motorhome's at now.
That's home.
Me and my dog.
I got you, man. You're living the life, brother. It's the
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah, I love it here, man.
Oh, it's gorgeous here. It's
Been to
gorgeous.
the river almost every day the last 3 weeks.
It's
month.
easy to do.
I mean, I've been out here ways this year, but she loves to come down here.
Right. Yeah.
Usually a little earlier in the day than that.
Sure.
She says it ain't quite hot enough.
Oh, it's going to get there. Trust me. It's going to get there.
Well, hey. What's that?
It's good talking with you, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, I'm back. Thanks for being patient.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, it's so pretty out here tonight. It is beautiful. Phil, how are you? Thanks for joining.
Ready to leave anyhow.
Thanks for joining. I appreciate that.
Tim? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What I might do is end up taking this thing off for right now because I'm probably going to use it next time. Hey, Ferg, thanks for letting me know about this item, man. It's freaking amazing, man. I appreciate that. So, give me a second here, folks. Folks, give me a minute. I'm going to walk to my truck and just take this off, and I'll come right back. There we go. All right, folks, I'm back. I was able to get this off. We get a little bit more freedom. Nice meeting you, Jack. All right, here we go. We're going to do this one right here tonight. There we go. Excellent. Yeah. Hey, Florida fan, how are you? Yeah, Grumpy Bassett's beautiful out here. It is gorgeous out here. Out here we have flathead and we have blue cats and channel cats. I believe we have all three species out here. I'm almost positive we do. Folks, I'm still getting used to these glasses, man. I have to look higher up because I got the ones that brings it close in way at the bottom. You know what, folks? I'm going to relocate you guys closer here. There we go. And if I need to move, then we will. Here, we'll put you guys about right there. Excellent. There we go. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. Thank you for adding all that good stuff on there for me.
Best dog on the river.
Oh, all dogs are the best, as long as they're friendly and good.
That's Patch.
Hi, Patches. Good to see you again. Huh? Coming to hang out?
Patch is a good dog, man.
Oh, very good dog.
You know what? I've had her for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
You know what? Nobody wanted her.
Oh, she's a beautiful dog. Beautiful
I got her
dog.
from the pound.
I
Nobody wanted her.
appreciate you rescuing her, man.
Yeah. You know what? I got to apologize.
For what?
I'm running my mouth.
Dude, it's okay.
No, really.
It's okay. I don't
You
take
know
it personally.
what? Can I say something? I have to apologize.
I respect that.
You know what? My mom smacked me upside the head if I didn't apologize.
That's fine. I appreciate that.
No, really.
All right.
I was running my mouth for a little bit.
That's all right. Like I said, and you didn't say anything offensive. If you did, I'd have told you.
I know.
But I'm pretty even keeled. I don't
but
let stuff
you know
bother
what?
me.
I have to apologize.
I respect that. Apology accepted.
You know what? Because I grew up in a good household. My
Hmm.
dad never hit us.
That's a good household.
No, really, he never. You know, but when he told you to jump, you better jump.
Yeah, you respected it enough to
He
do
was a
that.
World War II Marine.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So everything, you know what? How do you make money off this?
You just do. You know, you get
How
the
come?
people to why? I do it because it's fun. You know, it passes the time. I have a great following. I mean, my
How many people you
a little over 1,300.
got? Okay.
You know, I have people watching me from Europe, England, gosh, everywhere. I mean, I've had people watch me from all over the world.
So can I ask you something? So you come here for a little bit.
Hmm.
Does anybody ever follow you here?
No need to.
Oh, but this is the river, dude.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I trust me. I could take care of myself.
Well, I didn't say that you have to take care of yourself, but it's a beautiful place.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous
It's
out
you
here.
know what? Have you ever been to Wells?
Where?
Wells,
Where's that at?
Wells in Nevada.
No. Mm-mm.
Go up there,
Wells, Nevada.
and they have a lake there called Angel Lake.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Go on the
I'll
internet.
check it out.
Have you ever been to the Rubies?
Never even heard of it. I've only been here. I've been here. Been to Lake. Was it Lake Pleasant in Phoenix area? Lake Mojave here. Yeah, I don't venture much because there's a lot of playground here. You know.
Well, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
works. It
But
works.
you know what? Ruby Mountains.
Okay.
It's um. Did you know Nevada has more mountain ranges than any other state?
No, I did not know that.
Well, you learned it
I
today.
did. I learned
I
something new
did.
today.
No, seriously.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, and so we got the Ruby Mountains and we got Angel Lake. And Angel Lake, you can't get up there until probably spring.
Wow. Okay. So it snows up there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I can
yeah.
imagine
But
why
they
then.
got
Sure.
little brookies.
Nice.
No,
Rookies are
really
good.
little brookies.
That's all right. They got to
That's
start
all I can
somewhere.
tell
They
you.
got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah. So, you know what? It's a cool place. You know what? All Nevada, man. You know what? I came to Nevada in 1989, and I had no job.
Hmm.
I got laid off from Ford Motor Company,
I
so
see.
I had to do something.
Yeah. No, I got you.
So I went to dealer school.
There you go.
I learned how to deal craps, and I always had a job.
There you go.
You know
People
why?
always go to a casino.
You know why?
Why is that?
Well, I had to work. I had to pay rent, man.
I got
No,
you.
really.
I got you.
Serious.
I got you.
So what'd you do for a living?
Tim, I told you.
Well, but I forgot already. You go.
Oh, you're like me.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
retired fire.
Oh, fireman. Okay. Well, I heard that.
Yeah, you did. See, you remembered.
Yeah, I do.
Give me a second, my man. Hey, Rude, how you doing? Randall, thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate that. Alan, appreciate you being here, my man. Randall, good to have you on here.
Patches, where you at?
I think over by your vehicle.
Is she?
I think so, yeah.
You want to go to sleep?
What's that?
She want to go to sleep?
She's probably tired, poor thing.
No. You know what? This is one of the best places I've ever been.
Oh, it's beautiful here.
It is.
It's
You
beautiful
know
out here.
what? They don't kick me out until 11 o'clock at night. I know, seriously.
No, I know. They shut the gates down.
Yeah, they
During the
shut
wintertime
gate.
they don't
And
normally, but
you know what? They go, Tim, you gotta go. I
yeah,
said,
no.
well, okay. They shut me out and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
But you know what? I just want a roof over my head, and I've been putting my name on apartments
Yeah.
everywhere.
Keep trying. It'll happen.
And yeah, you know what? I believe in something. That's all I can tell you.
That's it. That's
And
it.
my
As long as you have
mom,
hope, man, that's all that
and
matters.
my mom believed in something more than I did.
Well, it's still early. You might.
And she was a good woman.
Right.
You know what? If you walked in my house, My mom said, "You're hungry."
She'd feed you.
She would.
She would feed you. I believe it.
That's what good people are all about.
That's right.
And I grew up in Detroit, and my dad was he. You know what my dad's favorite word was?
What's that?
Overtime.
Over
No,
time.
really. Seriously. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
He loved overtime.
I do. I
He was a
do.
machine repairman at Ford's, and he
Was he?
loved overtime.
Hey, folks, give me a moment. I'm going to run to the truck real quick and grab the light set up. I'll be right back. All right. Appreciate you guys.
So we all good?
We are good, Tim. Don't stress it.
I know, but I was bruised.
It's all right. Won't be the first. I'm sure it won't be the last.
You know what? Look, I need to stand up.
All right. We're going to get one set up just in case. Just one. Just in case. Ooh, Missouri weather? How in the world I get that? Josie, that might be your weather report. Alan, you talking about my channel, sir? If you've been watching that long, I truly appreciate you. But I didn't want to overstep if it wasn't mine. Is there any way we could probably do Bullhead City, Arizona? Weather and temp? I see Ogden, Utah. Somebody could put that in there for me if you could. That'd be great. I appreciate that. Just getting these bad boys set up just in case. Oh, thank you, Alan. I appreciate that, man. For me, Josie, Bullhead City, Arizona, if that's what you're asking. Alan, I appreciate that, man. I have a lot of longtime followers since day one. And folks, I truly, truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you for being loyal and committed to the channel and helping me grow. It means a lot to me. And you know what? That's why I believe in doing the same thing back. Indeed, because it's like we're a tight community family here, and I love it. Oh, Nightbot says no results. Boo. Boo. Later, Tim. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have a lot to learn and I'm still growing, man, but I appreciate that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Tony. Hey, Josie, try Laughlin, Nevada. Hey, Mike, I'm glad you're still on here, buddy. Hey, Mike, have you decided when you wanted to try that challenge? I know we were talking about orange peels and marshmallows. No result. How about Vegas then? It's an hour away. That or Kingman. Kingman, Arizona, maybe. Wow. We're so tiny out here, we don't even, Nightbot don't even recognize us. Whoop, getting a hit. Folks, I'm getting a hit. I heard it. All right, let me go grab my gloves real quick. You never know. I heard that bell hit. I heard it. I heard it. You know, maybe we could do it by zip code potentially. Yeah, try zip code 86442. That may work. If you guys could, I appreciate that. Fat Cat, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for joining. Glad to have you here this evening. So far, folks, we are looking at one striped bass tonight. Not a bad night. The skunk is not there. I'm happy about that. Hey, there we go. Thank you, whoever got it. So it must have been a zip code thing, I'm thinking. Gotcha. Perfect. See, I learned something new today. All right. Thank you, Josie. Thank you for everybody trying. Appreciate that. Folks, I really appreciate all the likes I'm getting tonight. I got 53. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Man, it is so beautiful out here tonight. This is so gorgeous out here. It's hard to believe. I sometimes have to pinch myself to realize this is my playground. This is my backyard. It's amazing out here. Some of the big lakes that are in the now I wouldn't say in the area, but that I can get to within a matter of time are going to be obviously Lake Mojave, which is here, the Colorado River, which is here. You have Havasu Lake. You have Parker, Arizona, that has that Colorado River area, but it's still, you know, a waterway. As you're heading east farther, you have going towards the Phoenix area. I believe it's called Lake Pleasant, which is a decent sized lake also. Um, Lake Mead isn't far from here, about maybe a couple of hours or so. But that's a Nevada side, so you'd have to have a Nevada license for that. There's Willow Beach, which is up there, part of the Colorado River still, over by Hoover Dam, which is beautiful up there. Folks, if you've ever get a chance to watch any videos up there in regards to the Willow Beach area, it's check them out, man. They pull out some monster size stripers up there, and they do a lot of trout fishing up there also. You see, Josie says, "Sorry, not trying to flood your channel, just trying to see." Oh, I appreciate that. Don't worry about it, Josie. I appreciate you doing that. Nah, Josie's good. I'll worry about it. Oh, Lake Mead is the same as Mojave, but you have to have don't you have to have a Nevada license to be on that side though, Jim? Jim was just telling me Lake Mead is part of Mojave, but I think if it's on the Lake Mead side, don't you need a Nevada license for that side, Jim? What? So as an Arizona fishing license, I can actually fish Lake Mead on a boat. I can see that. Or can you fish there by land also? Because I know that we do have some courtesies between Nevada and Arizona on the river. Really, you can. Can you land fish with an Arizona license on Lake Mead on the Nevada side? Really, any? Wow, that's awesome. I did not know that. I did not know that. Jim, thank you so much. I did not know that. It's awesome to know that. Okay, awesome, Jim. Jim, you're full of wisdom and knowledge when it comes to this stuff. I appreciate that. I guess the waterfowl had something to say about it. Oh, Lake Mead is the border of Arizona and Nevada. Okay, it's good to know that. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Folks, do me a favor. If anybody has a way of knowing what commands can be used for Nightbot, if you could do me a favor, just email me those commands, or Josie, if you find them, email me at arizonafishinglife@gmail.com, arizonafishinglife@gmail.com. with all that. I would appreciate that so much. iMod help. Not sure what that does, but Josie, you definitely know more than I do. That's awesome. Yeah, Nightbot is in working form tonight. Oh, Rod, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. So it seems like whatever you may want for Nightbot, you have to hit that exclamation mark first, then do it. Yeah. All right. It's good to see it. It's good to see it finally working. Now I did get a hit on this one. I heard it. Not sure what happened though. I guess it just stopped. I might end up pulling this one back in and just checking it out. So I'm gonna run to the truck real quick and get some bait. Oh, I don't want to lose that. That would be not a good thing to lose that. There are a lot of off-road vehicles out tonight. It's a beautiful night to be out riding. I'm gonna pull this one in. It's been sitting out here for a minute, so I'm gonna pull it in. We're gonna freshen this up. That's what we're gonna do. Freshen it up. There we go. Nothing like chumming that water a little bit, right? All right, here we go. Get some of that magic thread on this bad boy and get it back out in the water. Need to do a couple things after I get this back out in the water too. I'm gonna have to switch that battery out on the Starlink because these batteries actually work really well for Starlink. I'm impressed with them. This one has the one single battery that I use. It's the DeWalt 8 amp hour battery. Can get me through good, at least 2 really good live streams with uninterruptions for the most part. And yeah, really, really good. Definitely a game changer for me. right, we're gonna clean this up a little bit. There's a possibility that I may have to bring these back a little bit before I cast it out. I might as well do that now because I know I'm gonna end up pulling it back. There. All right. I have a feeling this water is going to be creeping up really quick now. All right, here we go. Okay, that one's set. All right, fresh bait on that bad boy. I'm just going to see what happens with it. Chaos, how are you tonight? Hey, thanks for joining the channel, buddy. Hope you've been well. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Yeah, anytime Chaos gets out there and fishes, you know he's going to catch. For sure. Thought I heard something hit right now. Hear them, guys? Bunches of Canadian geese right there. Just flew right over. Bunches of them. They're living their best life out here also. They really are. No fishing at all till May 9th, huh, Chaos? Wow. Ugh. Still trying to get used to these new glasses I got, man. I wonder how long it takes to get your eyes to adjust to them. SoCal, welcome in, my friend. Welcome, 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 buddy. Sounds like you and Mrs. SoCal had an eventful day fishing today. You guys caught quite a few. Quite a few. Folks, I'm going to run my truck and grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. I love the smell of that river, man. Just amazing how that smell is. It smells so nice. We're doing about 3 units on the water tonight. The water is slowly climbing. Not too bad though. But whoa, that was a big fish that just jumped out there. Holy cow, that was huge. It's a big old splash. All right, I got bait out there. Got 2 of them for you. Pick one of them. It looks like they might be running our river levels pretty high now. At least 3. So 3 units. They may occasionally bring it up to 4 every so often, but 3 units definitely. I checked it for like the next 2 or 3 weeks and it's going to be up. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think combined we had a total weight of 2.5 for 12 fish. What, SoCal? Am I reading that right, buddy? Tommy Does, how are you? If you're talking to me, my friend, I'm using the Shakespeare Tiger, which is a medium to heavy. I believe I'm running 15-pound test on this one, mono. And on the one way over there, it's my Berkeley, which is my heavy. It's like 25-pound test. If that question was addressed to me, I wasn't sure. Both setups are going to be Carolina rigged. I'm using frozen anchovies tonight. And I've got them, I believe I'm using 2 3/0 hooks. One as big is going to be like an octopus style, I believe. And the other is going to be an offset hook. Yeah, no worries, Tommy. No worries. I'm starting to get a lot of these little flea bugs out here now, these little gnats. That's one thing about spring and summer, man. They come back in vengeance. I remember one time I was out here fishing last summer, I think it was. I had the lights on. The entire light was just covered with these little insect bugs, just flying by the millions of them. Millions of them. You know what's kind of cool too? That is out here in the water by the river, by here where I'm at. A lot of times, depending on how the lights are set up, the carp will literally come all the way up here to the shoreline area. They won't touch bait, but they'll come right up. But this river's actually produced quite a bit of decent fish, whether it's carp, striper, bass, whatever. Deer Park, Texas. Hey, all right. I am fishing here on the Colorado River. We're Colorado River right here is the between Nevada State and Arizona State. I'm literally, I can see the Laughlin casinos behind me here, or this direction. It's good to see Nightbot working. Thank you, man. Oof. I think as the weather starts warming up, going to be a lot more bites and activity wise. Hey, SoCal, you said you possibly might be out in the area next month. Man, it'd be awesome. We could do like a meet and greet, buddy. Be nice if we could do like a meet and greet. Tommy, no, not anymore. The boat was down for a while, so that's why I was pretty much committed to either banking. Um, the boat was down to repair issues on the motor. Damn, there's freaking bugs everywhere. That's pretty much been resolved. I got a new prop on, so I'm just waiting to put a couple batteries back in for the auxiliary stuff like my trolling motor and all that. So that boat's going to be up and ready to go very soon. Um, I also have kayaks, but I just really started hitting really hard on the bank fishing because I really just became very aggressive in wanting to fish. Oh, so okay, that's a turnaround trip, bro. Is it going to be on a Saturday? Oh, there's nothing wrong with bank fishing, Tommy. Nothing at all. Nothing wrong at all bank fishing. I've caught a lot of fish on the banks, whether it's here on the Colorado River directly where I'm at now, or actually on the other side of the dam area, which leads into Lake Mojave. Trust me, I've caught a lot of striper, a lot of cat and carp. It's a lot of fishing no matter what. Oh, you're talking about renting a boat out here in Mojave? Yeah, they can be ridiculously expensive. Very much so. I don't know what they're going for, but I can imagine they can be. DCP Fishing, welcome in tonight. I don't know if I caught you earlier or not. If I did, well, welcome again. I wasn't sure if I'd seen you or not. Hey, Mike, did you decide on when you want to do that next challenge, my friend? Oh, Minnesota. Oh, chaos. That's cold. That is super cold. Okay, perfect. Chaos. That is super cold, my friend. Ouch. 35. Sounds good, Mike. You got it. Chaos goes beach weather. Are you out there in the shorts and a tank top? Oh no, that'd be cold for me, my friend. That would be super cold for me. Yeah, that it does. I can imagine. No doubt there, Chaos. No doubt there. Hey, folks, I want to give each and every one of you a huge thank you for helping me get the hours up, reaching my last potential goal. I appreciate that. And we're on our way now to my last 1,000 hours that I need watched for the 4,000. So I do appreciate that so much. Seriously appreciate that so much. Folks, I'm gonna go check my Starlink real quick, make sure the battery's still active. I'm gonna Boy, a bug went down the wrong way. May have to reinstitute a new battery on it. I'll be right back, folks. Hey, SoCal, I got a quick question for you, buddy. Boy, look at all these bugs around that light. Whew. SoCal, I got a quick question for you, my friend. When you have to switch out your power, like your batteries, stuff on your Starlink, does it automatically hook back up to you on your signal, or does it automatically? Do you have to reset everything? Yeah, you got that one there, SoCal. They're everywhere right now. So I'm going to switch out my battery. I'm just wondering if it shouldn't cause an issue. It should just reconnect. I'm assuming, correct? SoCal. Okay, perfect. SoCal, there you go. Thanks, Chaos. I appreciate that. Yeah, this battery is getting ready to go out, so I want to make sure I don't lose too much. Oh, man. Nothing like a bug in the throat. All right, let's switch this back up real quick. Ah. I'll tell you what, man, these bugs are everywhere tonight. Holy cow. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right, perfect. Thanks. I appreciate that, SoCal. Hey, Drake, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Glad to have you here. So we're going to relocate the phone here. Yeah, give it a few minutes because it just went straight to cellular. D Hall, how are you? Thanks for joining. Appreciate that, Dorian. How are you and Bob doing? There we go. Now we got to get power to the phone. That's all right. We're good for it. Folks, give me just a minute to get to the phone, get that powered up. Folks, I appreciate each and every one of you joining tonight. Always having a good time hanging out. Get this down there. Get that down there. All right. Get this phone situated here. Sorry about that. I don't mean to put my big old head in the way. All right, here we go. Get some power going in that bad boy. All right, we got juice. Excellent. All right, folks, let me see if I can try and reconnect to Starlink. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Trying to reconnect to Starlink. Give me just a second here, everyone. Okay. Dorian, it's been actually really good. Tonight we got one, almost a 2-pounder, about a 1.5, 2-pounder for the most part, but I just put it back because I wanted to get bigger. But other than that, the fishing has been really good tonight. I mean, just that one. We never got skunked, which is good. I was actually kind of surprised I was going to catch anything, but I'm glad I was able to get out here and do it. I mean, for the most part, it's been relatively a little slow, but not bad. Thought I heard the bell just now. Light up a little bit more of the situation here. Water is climbing though. Yeah, buddy, the water is climbing. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, Doreen. Like I said, one, but it was still a good night. Definitely a good night. Well, I can see the moon coming up way out there in the distance. That's beautiful. Anybody get a chance to catch that eclipse this morning? I guess it happened about 4 o'clock my time. So I didn't catch it entirely, but as I was going to work, I caught part of it as it was getting ready to complete its full eclipse. Something's definitely out there swimming in the water. Oh, you didn't know about it, SoCal? Yeah, my wife told me about it yesterday. It was supposed to be, I guess, what they were calling like a blood moon, and it came early. But like I said, I was already still asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up this morning about 4:30 because I had to be at work by 6, and I was leaving my house about 5:40, 5:45. And as I was driving down the driveway and going out, I could see it. Like, oh, yeah, it was actually finishing the cycle. But apparently, yeah, it was what they call a blood moon. And they have a lot of activity on the side of that river right now. I don't know what's going on over there, but they're doing it. Yeah, it's easy to do. It is easy to do. I think they said the next time that we're going to have one, and I don't quote me on this, folks. The next time that we're supposed to have one, I believe, is going to be like in 20, what's it, like 2030, something like that. Wasn't sure. You know, my wife, she pays attention to a lot of that and about the eclipses and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. I mean, I like seeing them, but I wasn't awake that early in the morning. I was still sound asleep. Hey, SoCal, I heard you was making a comment earlier about you were saying that the Huddleston bait, the trout style bait, is hard to find. Um, did they just discontinue them, or are they just not making them anymore? Because those are definitely trout attractants. Trout love those things. I remember I heard you talking about it on your live earlier before I came out here. Try and go back a little bit here. Oops, sorry about that. It's just me moving the phone, trying to get things situated here. There we go. See here, Southcast says the Huddleston is handmade one little at a time, and they're back ordered months and months in advance to place. I got mine a day. Oh, no kidding. So they are handmade. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. That gentleman makes some fine, fine lures. He really does. Man. So I can see why there's such a high demand for them. Wow. Folks, let me grab another light and bring it closer here. Yeah, if they're handcrafted like that, then you know they're good. You absolutely know they're good quality. Wow. There we go. We better lighten things up. I can hear a boat on the water. I can hear it on the water coming up. Well, the nice thing is I only had to move one pole holder back tonight. So I guess I was far enough back in the beginning that I didn't have to worry about it. Hey, SoCal, you want to hear something funny, buddy? I never used to bring a net because I always felt that every time I bring a net, I would never catch anything. The wife told me, bring your net. I'm like, but I never catch anything if I bring it. She said, take it anyway. Would you believe I finally broke that skunk? The net was with me. I caught my first striper tonight with a net because normally I don't bring them. And again, it just seems to be the rule of thumb with me that if I don't bring a net, I'm probably going to a lot better chances of catching because normally when I bring it, I never catch anything. Yeah, tonight that finally broke that. I was so happy about that too. So that was a first for me right there. All right. Hey, Mike, have a wonderful evening, my friend. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And we'll get together on that next challenge for sure. And we'll get it going. It'd be fun. Good night. Take care, Mike. Doug, I'm okay with that. Monster fish time indeed. It's got to happen, man. I'm glad we got one, but another one would definitely be nice. Definitely be nice. I sure hope that gentleman I was talking to earlier got home safe. He looked like he was pretty inebriated. Hopefully he was okay. Hopefully he got home okay with his dog. Well, thank you, Doug. I appreciate that. I really do. I've got a bunch of really great followers and loyal followers. I appreciate that. You guys take real good care of me. It means a lot. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Come on. Might take me a minute to get used to these new glasses I got. Sometimes when I take a step or I have to read things, I'm kind of like I have to second guess myself. Wait a minute, is it really there? I don't know. The optometrist told me that it would probably take a few days or so, maybe even a week or so to finally get acclimated to it. But I'll tell you what, when I put them on, I was like, wow, I can see things. I can see things literally like in 3D. It was that clear. It's one of the benefits of having astigmatism, right? Gotta love it, man. Oh, you gotta love it. Yeah, it is what it is. I can still fish. It's all that matters. So I went up to Department of Fish and Game the other day in Kingman, and I was actually inquiring about the 2026 hunting season. And I will tell you how shocked I was. How shocked I was to find out for a combo price of the license for hunting and fishing, how cheap they were. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you, Barbie. I was hoping I didn't look like a big dork with these things. I mean, I love them. I think they're great. They feel comfortable. They're nice. But what I may think may be nice, somebody might look at me, yeah, no. But I mean, no, I appreciate that. I did get a lot of compliments on them, so I guess I did good. Decided to change up the wireframe ones to something cool. Oh, SoCal, my friend, I am so sorry, buddy. If I told you what ours was, you'd be sick. I'm gonna share it with you, so please don't be angry, SoCal. For both a combo pack to do hunt and fish, it's literally $55 for the year. And that doesn't include like your federal duck stamp and all that, or your migration stamp. It doesn't include that or special type tags that you want. But I mean, overall, just to have your basic hunting license for upland game bird and a fishing license, $55 for the year here in Arizona. I mean, it's incredibly cheap. And over the counter for archery hunt, you can get them really easy here. I mean, super easy. Yeah, California has just went so high. I remember when I lived out there years ago, I was paying almost 175 to 200. So it's really climbed since I've left. Ouch. So Cal, I am so sorry, my friend. I don't even think, I know that our out of state tags for people who hunt from other states here might be a little expensive, but man, I don't even think they're that expensive. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're that expensive, SoCal. That's just criminal how much it is. Ew, just got bug splatter in my hat. Not my good hat. I'm pretty excited. Walmart's got some new fishing hats that they come out with. I've been checking it out to see what kind of apparel they have at Walmart. If it looks good and it's cheap, I'm all about that, my friend. Hey, Chevy, how are you? Glad you could join tonight. See, SoCal says, my deer tag is 50 bucks for the first tag, 65 for the second tag. Upland Game Bird is 20, and that doesn't include the actual hunting license. They're taking full advantage of that one. I'll tell you what, California's always been high when it comes to hunting issues like that. I mean, even fishing to some degree is high, but hunting has always been high out there. I remember when I used to get my deer tags and stuff like that, it was expensive. It was expensive. And not that it's a bad thing, because it's like, but I also looked at it this way. If you go out and you hunt, and even if you scout and all that, you're never guaranteed anything out there. You know, there's so much pressure, I guess, out in the area where I used to live in the San Bernardino Mountains and stuff. I used to hunt in the San Bernardino Mountains and the Riverside Mountains quite a bit. And sometimes there was a lot of pressure that deer weren't there or they would move to a different location. You really had to do your homework and scout. A buddy of mine, Lanny, that I used to hunt with out there every year, almost religiously, and we'd be out there for days sometimes scouting. You know, we go out on the weekends and stuff like that, and he would go even after work if he got off work to go out and scout. Now, Lanny was pretty good about getting deer. He just knew where they were at. But there's been a few times where I've gone with him and we've tried spots. We've seen them, but just couldn't tag them. And it made it even more challenging because we were doing bow hunting. So it even made it more of a challenge. But I mean, bow hunting to me is like, it's amazing. If you can take a deer with a bow, it's amazing. But upland game, pheasant, duck, dove, all that, quail, yeah, they were everywhere. And again, even out here in Arizona, there is no limit on your what we call our Eurasian doves. There is no limit on them. So see what time we got here. Oh, I didn't realize it was almost 8 o'clock already. Wow. All right. Boy, time just flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Just super, super flies by. Gosh, I remember the very first time I heard about a rifle, a shotgun that came out. It was, I believe, it's been a while, so I don't want to say I'm 100% accurate on it, but it's been a while. See what SoCal say here says. The Eurasian dove is the only bird open all year long with no limits. That is correct. Yep. Same, that applies here also, SoCal. That applies here also. I remember the very first time I heard about a actual shotgun that you could use for deer hunting. I believe it was called the 1187. Hey, Albert, how are you? Appreciate you joining the channel, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Appreciate that. We are so far right now, Albert, we are at 1 striper. It's been kind of slow, but it's still a good night. We got the skunk off, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, so Cal, you might be more familiar with it too. It was some time ago, I believe. I don't know whether it was Remington that had put it out or Benelli, but I believe it was called the 1187. It was the only shotgun that I seen that they actually had a shot that actually had a bullet round in it for deer hunting. It just blew my mind. It blew my mind. I remember saying the day I saw it, I go, I've got to have one of those. Did I ever get one? No, did not. That's okay though. One of my favorite ones that I have though for a shotty is the the Turkish gun. It's called the Escort. It's actually a really nice one. It is a Remington. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I still want one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to have one. My very first semi-auto that I got was an Escort. It was in wolf pattern camouflage, and I used that to do all my waterfowl hunting. You can. I'll be honest with you, Sarkal. I'd be worried about scoring the barrel like that though. I'm sure you can, but I just don't know if I'm that gutsy enough to do it. Because I think doesn't most shotgun shell barrels they just have cylinder? There's no scoring or ribbing that actually helps the bullet rotate. Yeah, because I have my Mossberg 500 is I can use it for slugs, but I really preferably don't want to. It's more for like my upland game bird, turkey hunting, whatever the case may be. That was the very first one that I ever used when I started getting into waterfowl and stuff like that for hunting, and it was a pump action. Um, when I first started hunting waterfowl, I lost many a duck because of that, because I couldn't get it pumped fast enough. Hey, Catfish and Bass, how are you? Thanks for joining. Oh, no kidding. Okay. No, I don't doubt that. I just didn't know if they were conducive for that type of barrel. I thought that they had to be scored like a spiral type score in order for the actual round to go through. Oh, I don't doubt that at all. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Catfish. Boy, it sounds like the waterfowl out there having an argument. I remember back in the day when we were still allowed to use lead for any kind of hunting, even waterfowl. But a while ago, they ended up changing everything. You had to have it steel, which I mean, I'm not opposed to. A little more expensive, but I'm not opposed to it. Catfish, we are after anything that will bite tonight. So far, we've gotten 1.5 to 2 pound striper. So the skunk has been taken off. Our weather's starting to get a little bit warmer today. Last couple of days we've been in the 90s. Today wasn't so bad. So I just wanted to see if I could challenge myself to see if I could catch anything. And it didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint at all. We're using frozen anchovy for the bait. And there we go. And I'm using the Carolina setup, rig setup. Now I just start to feel that cooler air coming in. One of the cool things though that I wanted to get way back in the day was a 1022 breakaway, and that one is done by Ruger. It's a beautiful plinker, and I had the opportunity of purchasing one, and boy, I grabbed that thing quick. It's nice. It's synthetic black, and it's got a stainless steel barrel, Beautiful, beautiful toy. Fishes, where are you? Come on now. Let's not disappoint. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's get some more bites going on. Folks, I think they're on their time. I really do. I think they're on their time. That's the sound I want to hear, but not me touching it. Guess I better close up the bait here so it doesn't get warm on me. Folks, I got to give my wife a huge shout out. She's been really taking good care of me. We she's got me kind of watching what I eat now and getting a little bit healthier. She's been meal prepping my meals for me for when I go to work and stuff like that. Folks, I'm a big eater, and sometimes I don't know when to stop because I just love to eat. And I kind of put on some pounds. So I'm like at what, 190? I've been heavier than that before, but I think I'm like a 192 right now or something like that. But man, Cody, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Cody. Whoop woo. Thank you, brother. Wow, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Wow, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, so the goal is to not drop as much as I did way back in the day, but to drop some weight down. See, Pioneer Park is good for catfishing right now in the middle of the pond. And if you ever want to do some bluegill fishing, Paloma Park is great. I bet year round. Now, is that in Arizona, catfish, or is that a different state? Whoa, Cody, thank you so much. Wow, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Wow, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Folks, I love the support. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See here, can I like that? There, I like it. Thank you so much. Wow, you're awesome. Let's see your catfishes. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, no template. Thank you so much. Catfish, I'm sorry. I don't know what location that's in. Is it here in Arizona? Oh, okay. So it's in Peoria, Arizona. I did not know that. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That's awesome. Awesome. So you know what? Those might be some of the locations to definitely check out. Let me see if I can go back to it again here. Yeah. See here. I'm going to highlight that one there. Catfish. There, I got that one. Perfect. Got it. Whoa, Cody, thank you so much again. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Wow. see here. Whoop, get out of there. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. I am so grateful. Cody, thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. Well, Cody, you know what? I truly appreciate you honoring that, my friend. I truly do. Honestly, I would tell you, I don't know what to say, but thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. See here, Catfish says, I was fishing next to some people and they were using a pack bait of cornbread crumbs and Kool-Aid powder. Yeah, that is big. That is big for the cat and carp out there, for sure. Pioneer Park. I'm going to highlight that one too, real quick. Yeah, it's interesting you said that, Catfish, because I'm in the process of wanting to get some pack bait setups, and couple of there's a brother team that I follow on YouTube, Fishing Money, and that's all they use is pack bait material like that. And he uses either oats, like oatmeal, he'll use corn, he'll use um, 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 strawberry jello, and he'll get it all in there, get that all up in there, that pack bait material, put it up on that new pack bait setup, and he'll cast out there and he'll catch sometimes some really decent sized carps. Really decent sized carps. Cody, again, thank you so much, my friend. I truly appreciate it. So, it's interesting because I never really got hooked on catching carp until recently. Oh, no problem, Cody. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Yeah, anytime I can learn anything new and I have the ability of sharing it, I'm gonna put it out on blast for every one of you guys to learn how to do it also. Cattails hold it together, really? Cool. Cool. I use my version, what I call it magic string. Yeah. Yeah, but anytime I learn anything, man, I am more than willing to share it with you guys. Because if I'm learning it, I know, and I'm excited to share it. I know somebody else is going to learn it too. I'm a firm believer. I mean, I learn from every one of you guys that I follow here on the channel, and everyone that I correspond with you. Like tonight, I learned from every one of you guys, and it's greatly appreciated because I think to me, fishing is it's an ever growing evolution. And yeah, I'm sure there's wrong ways to do it, but I think the reality is that no matter what though, it's changing all the time. And what may work today may not work tomorrow. I've had that happen. So, but I mean, and again, as you all know, you're fishing. Sometimes you have your slow days. Sometimes you have your days that are on fire where as soon as you land that line out there, bam, they're hitting. You know, I think it's pretty impressive. They're certain people I follow on YouTube that the state that they live in, they literally are allowed to have up to 4 or 5 pulls in at one time. I'm like, man, that's awesome. That many pulls in at one time. But what happens if they all go up at the same time? What do you do? What do you do? Cody, 100% understand, my friend. 100% understand. There are days that if I'm stressed, I had a stressful day or something at work or something, and my wife, she's so amazing, and I love her to death, and she will never ever tell me no. She says, "Go fishing." I'm so blessed and so fortunate that she's like that, and she fishes too. Unfortunately, she's been super busy with a lot of things going on, but I mean, yeah, she's totally supports what I do, and she's a huge support of the channel also. And I will be honest with you, my wife, and I don't mean this in a bad way because I listen to my wife a lot of times about what she says about things I should do and shouldn't do. and she critiques me a lot of times too. And I think the reality is that you know, I have to realize that she's a viewer like you guys are, and if she sees something that's not decent or cool, then you guys probably see the same thing. Oh, awesome. Cody, we're very blessed, man. We have great wives, you know. We are so lucky. We are so lucky. You know, and just being able to come out here and hang out with you wonderful folks here on my lives and YouTube here, you know, it means a lot to me. You know, you're family to me now. You know, I may not I may have never met you, but I'll remember you by name, channel by channel name and all that. Some of you I've actually met um, in person. Two of my followers. So Cal, yeah, sometimes the fish can be slow. We only got 12 today. My friend, I would love to have 12. Is that six between both of you? SoCal, do tell. Who caught the most though? You or Mrs. SoCal? I'm gonna say 6 and 6, yeah? A slow day. I wish I had that day. See, Catfish says, I was just wondering what type of GoPro would you recommend for fishing videos? You know what, Catfish? You want me to be brutally honest? GoPros are nice. They are. But no, no. And it's not anything bad against GoPro. I have the GoPro 8 Black and it's a great item. The downside to GoPro Black, the 8 Black is one is that when it gets hot, it shuts down. Okay, done. Two, the batteries I don't think they don't seem to really last a long time. Maybe 45 minutes sometimes, a little longer potentially. There is one that I do recommend. It's literally a fraction of the cost. And it's not a pitch for the company because I'm not sponsored, but I think it's called Romex. Romex, I believe it is. And your GoPros, when I bought mine some time ago, my GoPro cost me almost $400. Okay. It's got the stabilization and a lot, which is great. I mean, if you really want to see a good video of it, check out my video that I have on my channel when I'm driving through the Narrows. Okay. Yeah, it's a great video. The stabilization is impeccable. It's incredible. But is it worth the price? No, absolutely not. Check out, it's either called Romex or Romy or something like that. They are literally either 75 to $150 for that one camera. It does it in 4K video. It comes equipped with the camera, the battery. It comes equipped with the attachments, and it also comes equipped with the waterproof case. So for that price, that's a slam dunk winner in my book. That is a slam dunk winner in my book. Yeah, they tend to have their challenges. But yeah, Cody's right. The batteries tend to die off really quickly. Again, I didn't know back in the day when I bought it because back in the day I thought GoPros were like the greatest thing since sliced bread. They serve their purpose, they do, but are they the best? No, no. Especially if you're trying to be on a budget. That's just my opinion. Yeah, no worries, Catfish. Yeah. So Cal, I 100% agree with you. Yeah, even the 9 seems like it has its issues. And like I said, I'm not knocking GoPro. I will not do that. Some people love them. I think they're okay, but if you really want to get into video and editing and things like that, yeah, I think even DJI may even have something that's a lot more compatible and doesn't cost as much. Of course, DJI can be expensive too. I mean, some of their stuff is pretty pricey, but it's good quality stuff. But I mean, for the budget fisherman like me, yeah. You know what? When I get home, I'll look it up, and next time I do a live, come on back, Catfish. Next time I do a live, I'll let you know what it is. They actually advertise them quite a bit on Facebook. And but I think it's called Remix. I could be wrong though. ROAMIX, I believe it is. I could be wrong. So Cal says if you go look at my channel. Oh yeah, I just read that one. Hello. Yeah. So again, sounds like I'm not the only one that's not a super huge fan of the actual GoPro. They serve their purpose, but they're not always the best. Not a good choice, I don't think. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it does. Indeed, it does. So, Cal, you're absolutely right. This one I'm doing tonight is on my iPhone. You know, so I mean, and I think what really enhances the video on this one too, also is the fact that Starlink is set up. So it's, I don't know. To me, everyone I've ever seen on like SoCal or Rod's channel, the pictures are pretty much crystal clear when it comes to hooking up with Starlink as far as signal. So yeah. Ooh, it's starting to get a little chilly out here now. My wife said it was going to cool down. Okay. It really, whoop, give it a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Evan Hart, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Glad to have you on board. Now, folks, I will tell you from experience here, during this summertime, from what I experienced last summer when I started fishing out here, these poles were popping. They were popping. I mean, there was moments they were slow, but they were popping. Definitely the colder weather affects the fishing out here for sure. But again, the last couple times I've been out, I've been real fortunate, real fortunate. Even if it's one, I'm totally happy about it because I at least got one. Got one. Kind of waterfowl way out in the distance down there. Oh, I hear a boat on the water. The nice thing about here being on the river at night too is um, you can literally launch from one of the launch sites here and just troll all the way down, all the way down. Pizza lover, how are you? Yes, I've caught one almost 2 pound striper. Thank you for asking. Thanks for joining tonight. Let's see, hang on a second here. I'll be back in town in a few weeks. Hopefully we can see you and your wife. Hey, Doreen, excited to meet you guys again. Indeed. We'll make it a point to where I'm not sure when you guys are available, but if it's during the week again, my hours will change. I'll probably be getting off around 1:30 at that point until further notice. But yeah, if not, if it's during the weekend, let me know. But either way, when you and your husband are back in, Dorian, let me know. We'll definitely try and hook up again. Had a great time. Thank you so much for last time. Let's see here. Hang on a second here. SoCal says, Rod and myself only use Starlink because we don't have cell service where we fish. If I fish where I do have regular cell, and there is zero. Yeah, you're correct on that one, SoCal. 100% agree. 100% agree. See, Pizza Lover says, is stripe salt or fresh water? Um, Out here it's fresh. Out here it's fresh water. Oh, you'll be there for 2 weeks? Wow. That is correct. So, Cal, I was going to mention that earlier, but I wanted to make sure. That is correct. Now, all those bugs that were flying around here, gone. Not a bug to be seen now. Oh, look at the waters coming up to the pole now. Well, Cody, you have a wonderful evening yourself, my friend. Thanks you for stopping in tonight. And again, Cody, thank you so much for your donations. Much appreciated. I truly, truly am thankful. Thank you so much. See you next time, my friend. Have a wonderful evening and be safe. Yeah, one thing I think I would like to do is when the water's maybe a little higher like tonight or even a little bit higher, I would like to get out here on the boat and just troll and work away from the dam area all the way back this way and just troll and see what we can get. That's another thing I need to get on that boat ready for is I got everything I need for it. I got my downriggers ready finally. Got everything on it that I needed. And I bought the 10-pound weights for it, the quick release line grips. Yeah, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. Like I said, I just got to get a couple of batteries put into it so I have auxiliary power for my trolling motors and everything else. And actually, it'll be the first time I'm actually going to get to try the remote control out on the actual trolling motor. So we're going to see how that works. I've never used that yet either. So we're going to see how that works. I'm going to bring one of these lines in and keep one out. Just kind of start wrapping things up a little bit here. So bear with me for a second, folks. Wouldn't that be something if I had a fish on this thing? That would be hilarious. It's happened before. It really has. Nothing. Got a little vegetables though. What in the world? How did that happen? This thing got all tangled up. What? Well, that's different. Come on, get in there. There's a first time for everything, folks. There really is. Don't know how that happened, but okay. Yeah, it's a decent sized anchovy on that thing too. Hmm. Ow. Whoops. That got me. That hook definitely got me. Whew. I got these extra covers that go over the hook and everything, the lures and everything. I need to start using those things because that thing hurts. All right, folks, let me run this to the truck real quick. I'll be right back. Ah. It's a beautiful moon out tonight. Gorgeous, gorgeous moon. All right. What I might do is relocate this light here for a minute. There we go. And use this other light for the truck. Mike, how are you? Fishing's good. A little slow tonight, but we really we at least get one striper on the books, almost a 2 pounder for sure. See, Catfish says, with the Romex camera, do you have to do everything with? I believe that is correct. You do. It does require an SD card. That is correct. Which is really not that big of a deal. If you can find one that's, I always use the gold label ones, the SD cards, because they seem to have the better quality for the video. That's just me, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I think that would really help you out a lot with that one, Catfish. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with it too. And for being an economical, camera, a video camera, it does everything, if not more than a GoPro would. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad deal at all. I thought it was a great price. I ended up buying two of them because eventually I'm going to end up mounting them on my boat when I get out there on the water. I believe I think any SD card will work. Yeah. Again, you might want to do a little research on it to find out what the parameters are. I know there's certain video pieces of equipment like that require a certain type or a certain amount, like either a 24 or a 40, whatever the GB on it. It all depends, but I would do a little bit of research on that. I still haven't bought mine yet for my cameras. I'll be honest with you, so I'm going to have to research a little bit. But with my actual GoPro, I use the same one of my GoPros I do for my drone. So, and it holds a lot of pictures and quite a bit of video hours. So again, yeah. So just go ahead and do your research on that. I'll be right there with you. Trust me. Give me just a second, folks. I'm gonna put some stuff back up here. Let's see here. Get that there. Get that open. So one of the benefits of having a lot of tackle is you got it. I don't think anybody's ever said you've had too much. Not anyway that I know of, anyway. Oh, no problem. Anytime, anytime. Because anytime I can, help out in any way I can, let me know. I'd be more than happy to. See, SoCal says, did you know your membership is all screwed up? You'll have the gifted membership set up. It's all messed up, SoCal? See, he said, did you know your membership is all screwed up? You have the gifted membership set up at the top level membership. Uh-oh. Can I change that, SoCal? Is that easy to change? It's not locked and set in place, is it? I don't know how in the world I did that. Folks, I apologize. I'm still learning a lot about this YouTube membership stuff. Yeah, SoCal, if you could, let me know, man, if that can be corrected, because I wasn't aware of that. I thought we started the membership at 99 cents. Oh, I did do it through Studio. I did do it through Studio, SoCal. Yeah, if that's wrong, I need to correct that. I don't want that to be misleading for the viewers. So Kel, if you don't mind, maybe tomorrow evening, would you mind if I give you a call and maybe you can walk me through it then, if that's okay with you? Because I don't want it to be misleading to the channel. I don't want to do that. All right. I have it set to if someone tries to gift a membership, it tries to sell them. What? Oh boy, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, so Cal, I really don't know how that happened. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at it then, because I don't want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah, so Cal, if you don't mind, I need to reach out to you then because I don't want to. I need to change that because I don't want that to be misinformed. That's not. I don't want to do that. Come on, there we go. A little bit of green. A little bit of green. Come on, let go. Awesome. Yeah, these hooks I got on, man, they are like super razor sharp. I don't want to get stuck again because that hurt. Folks, I'll be right back. Here, get this cleaned up a little bit. Get going. Get that done. There we go. There's that. All right, there's that. Give me just a second here. So SoCal says you should be able to get into studio and correct it. I have absolutely no idea what you have to do with it, but the only way is to go through studio. Yeah, that's interesting, SoCal, because I went through studio and I did the 3 tiers of membership. The 99, I think it was a 199 or 299, and then the next one up. Those are the only 3 that I did, and I put them in those exact orders, so that's why I don't understand what happened. 360 Finding, how are you? The last time I caught something was tonight, probably about an hour or so ago. It was a slow night, but it was an effective night, though. We definitely caught something. See, what kind of camera do you use for your camera? The one I'm using right now, Catfish, I'm actually using my iPhone. Tripod, any old tripod will do, my friend. Oh, well, thank you, SoCal. Appreciate you answering that. Hey, Fishing with JBT, how are you? Good to have you here tonight. Whoops. Don't want that to fall. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened with that, SoCal. That just kind of blows my mind because that's how I set it up. Come on, shut down. Here, let me get this chair and stuff out of here real quick. Folks, I'll be right back, okay? Well, here, I'll just take you with me. No sense in leaving you out here. Well, here we go. There we go. Let's see here. Put these in the truck. All right. Folks, let me grab the other light and I'm going to head back up. Give it a once over, make sure anything. Excellent. All right. I will say one thing, folks. There's a lot to learn about this YouTube thing. I got to make sure I get that corrected. Victor Perez, how are you? Thanks for joining. Glad you could make it here tonight. Overall, though, folks, relatively, it was a great evening. Wonderful, wonderful content. Got to hang out with some wonderful people like you guys. And yeah, a really, really wonderful evening tonight. Appreciate that. I could probably disconnect Starlink here since we are pretty close. And I'll probably go on directly sell at that point. Powering down. Powering down. Let that cool off for a minute. See here, so okay, something just went haywire in the settings. Just thought you would want to know in case people don't get. Yeah, it's good to know that. Again, something must have went wonky because when it said memberships, I went straight through studio. I may have to go back and figure it out and see what's going on with it. So Cal, was it easy for you to set yours up, or did you have help with it? Because like I said, I'm still learning a lot about this whole YouTube thing. Oh, so okay, so you set it up, then deleted it and started over again. So you can actually delete it and redo it then. Okay, good to know that. Because I was like, man, I hope it's not stuck in stone. Because that would not be good. Yeah, I want to make sure I get this right for the members because I don't want it to be wrong. I would feel bad. And I don't want to, mislead anybody. I wish that I actually had a lot of more knowledge about how this whole thing works with YouTube. It's definitely a trial by error for me. I'm not gonna lie on that one. Definitely trial by error for me. Whoa, sorry about that. Keep in mind when you delete a membership level, it also deletes all members from that level. Okay, well, hopefully I can catch it in time before there's any actual members on there. Um, I may have to, and if there is, I may have to reach out to them and let them know, hey, I apologize, something may have happened. I'm not sure what happened with it. It's something I'll probably want to take a look at tonight then, because if anybody does get a membership on that, it's not going to be good until I can get it corrected. Like I said, it just blows my mind because I started out because, in fact, if you remember the night that we talked, we set up the level memberships. That's why I don't understand what went wrong with it. Now, when you're talking memberships, okay, you actually mean like you have multiple tiers of membership, correct? Is that what we're talking about? Folks, if anybody's got experience with this, please let me know. Chime in if you don't mind, me and SoCal, because that way I can get this figured out and get it corrected. Josie says, I'm sure there's a YouTube video you can watch that will show you how to do it, if nothing else. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Exactly. Because like I said, that night I actually talked with SoCal on the phone as we were setting up my memberships. We even named them and what prices they were going to start at. That's why I was kind of surprised that there was a problem with it because I didn't do anything different with it. I wonder if something went wonky in the setup process. I'm curious about that. That's a good possibility that may have happened. Whoa, that's what my memberships read? $3.99 for one and $1.99 for 50? Oh, I don't remember setting that up like that. Whoa, that's way wrong. Okay, you know what, guys? I don't even remember setting anything up for the gifted. I don't remember setting that up. Yes, that it's 99 cents for membership. That's right. So maybe I'm misunderstanding something here. So yeah, so so hey, so Cal, I'm curious about something. And Josie, thank you for putting that out. I appreciate that. So Cal, I'm curious about something. The night that we were setting up the membership on that for tier levels, I did like you did. I started at 99 and went to either 199 or 299, and the next one was 399, I think it was. Were those, I thought they were different levels of membership. I didn't realize that those are the ones that you actually gift people. Is that what that is? See, that's why I get confused on that one. I thought they were like you're at bottom membership, next membership has more perks to it, next membership has more perks to it. That's what I thought it was. Am I misunderstanding that? So he says you have to set, okay, so you have it set so that 399 is the gifted level. Yeah, I need to bring that down. Yeah, that's not going to work because if somebody wants to gift this, I don't want them paying 399 for it. That's insane. That's insane. See, I guess where I'm getting a little confused on it, and I don't mean to beat this dead horse again, but I need to make sure I'm understanding it. There's three tier levels of membership. I thought the first one was at 99, the second one was at 299, and then the third one was at 3 or something like that. Unless I'm misunderstanding the whole concept. Those are the different levels we set up on the phone the other night. Somehow it set it to 399. Oh, yeah, and it had to be something they did then because I didn't do that. Okay, I'll go in there tonight if I can before I go to bed and go in there and try and correct that. Um, gosh. Okay. I'll see if I can figure it out. Here, let me screenshot that so I can kind of remember what it is. Hopefully I can hopefully I can figure it out because that will not be good. So it says those are the different levels that we set up on the phone the other night. Somehow it was set up for for gifts, not 99. I'm trying to figure out where the gifts came in play. I don't remember that. Either way, it's got to be dealt with. Uh, so Cal, if you're okay with it, I don't want to bother you, but if you're okay, would you be willing to take a phone call? I appreciate that, so Cal. If you're okay with it, can I give you a phone call this evening if you're up for it? I don't want to impose it because I know you might be tired, but if it's going to bother me until I get it fixed. Not going to stress about it, but I got to get it fixed. I don't want to mislead people. That's not right. Folks, we will get the result. One way or the other, I know we're going to get it resolved. I promise you that. I don't want to mislead anybody because somewhere along the line it went wonky. Not sure what happened because I know what I set it up at, and I know that me and SoCal we talked about it, and he literally walked me through it. So somewhere along the line it went wrong. I appreciate that. SoCal, I appreciate that. I may be giving you a phone call in the next 30 minutes or so if you're okay with it, my friend. I'll try to keep it short, I promise, because I know you're tired. So exactly, Josie, we are definitely learning. My thing is, I just don't want to misrepresent people or misinform people. To me, that would really bother me. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it upfront and honest with everybody. And I don't want to, hey, money's hard. Money's tight. I get it. I want to make it friendly for everybody. I'm all about that. I wouldn't want somebody doing that to me. Therefore, I don't want to do that to somebody either. So Folks, hey, I got to say thank you so much, though. You guys are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you for joining the channel tonight, man. It was a great couple of hours or so getting out there, getting out on the waterway, a little entertainment. The gentleman that I was speaking with earlier, hopefully he made it home safe. Hopefully, him and his dog. Um, One thing about lives, you never know what you're going to encounter, right? But again, it's always a good thing, you know. Um, he kept it respectful for the most part, and I'm glad he did. See, Josie says there's also some kind of a way YouTube gives you 10 memberships to gift a month free. Don't ask me how. Don't ask you how. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to find out more about that, Josie. Hey, so Cal, I appreciate that, my friend. I really, truly do. Yeah, I'll definitely be giving you a holler when I get home then, because I want to get this corrected. Um, Folks, thank you so much. I really, truly, truly appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It was a good turnout, it really was, and we caught some fish. Not a lot, but we caught, and I'm happy about that. Um, Again, like I said, I owe this all to you guys who follow the channel, who've been supporting me since day one, and continue to support me even as new members coming on board. And we're going to get this thing taken care of because I want to make sure that we get it all done right, so nobody gets misled. Do I know all things country? You know, that sounds familiar. Josie, that sounds familiar. I don't know why it does, but it does. Good night, Jim. Have a wonderful evening, my friend. Thanks for hanging out and watching, buddy. Hope you feel better. We need to collaborate and talk soon, my friend. Got to get together and get some fishing going again. Um, do me a favor, whenever it's convenient for you, Jim, give me a text, will you, buddy? I always love hearing from you, seeing what's going on with you. Have a good night, my friend. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. I'm not sure. Perfect, Jim. Oh, okay. Now maybe I need to subscribe to his channel. I will, Doreen. Have a good night. You and Bob take care of each other wherever you may be tonight, and be safe out there. And look forward to seeing you guys in person again. And until next time on the chat, have a wonderful evening. Take care. We got boats on the water. Nice. Whoop, whoop. There we go. This is what I love about river life right here. Doesn't get no better than that, folks. No better than that at all. Love the river life. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thank you, Doreen. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. I appreciate that, Josie. That'd be great. You back home in Oklahoma? Awesome. Awesome. Looks like I've got the park ranger driving by, checking on things every so often. Yeah, we don't be commenting like that. That's not cool. Whoever that was, not cool. Well, folks, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share my evening with you. It's always a pleasure, and looking forward to it. Hang on a second, Josie. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that. Got it. And I'll definitely check his channel out. Thank you so much for that, Josie. Appreciate it. Folks, I want to say thank you again so much for allowing me to spend time with you, and or you spending time with me tonight on the live channel here out here at beautiful state of Arizona. It's a really a pretty night tonight. It's not super hot. It's actually pretty comfortable, I should say myself. And yeah, it was just a great time all the way around. And gosh, Honestly, I didn't expect to catch anything tonight. That was the shocker about it. I was hoping I would, but I really wasn't expecting to, but I'm glad I did. So it was a good night overall. A lot of great stuff coming up in the future, you know, as we always talk about. And folks, wherever you may be tonight, whether you're still in the cold areas of the country, stay warm, be safe out there, huh? And let's see here. Thanks for taking us fishing. Sorry, I spammed. Nah, it's all good. We look forward to that kind of spam, Josie. It's all good. Never a problem, man. Hey, Mudcat Lotus, how are you? Take care. I didn't know you were here, my friend, but thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful evening, Mudcat. Now, it's always fun, man. It's all in good fun, right? Hey, as y'all saw earlier, being live, you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, I felt kind of bad for the gentleman earlier, but you know, I had to kind of, in some sense, put a little bit of restrictions on things like, hey, just keep it clean. I got kids watching this show here. Tony, have a wonderful evening, my friend. You take care, glad to have you on here tonight. Appreciate you. But anyway, folks, wherever you may be tonight, thank you for joining and be safe out there. Stay warm if you're in the colder areas and be good to yourself and good to each other. And till next time, everybody, as I always say, I'll see you outdoors. Have a wonderful evening. Good night, everybody.